Yo, what's going on guys? Dragonbane here, back another deck profile here today. And today we got Utopic Lightsworn. This is a new take on my Lightsworn deck. It involves bringing out Big Hope Zexal, or Utopic Zexal, whatever you call him in the TCG. And it's more of a fun deck instead of a competitive deck, but it can be competitive. This deck has won a regional. This is just my take on the build. This is not running the Tree Toad variant. I don't like the Tree Toad variant after running it for a week or two. You just don't go into it enough for it to be viable. So, let's hop right into it. Starting off, you got your 3 Raiden, standard. 3 Wolf, great for milling, everything else. 2 Lila. I wish I would bump this to 3, but it just gets cloggy at 3. Like, this is your main spell and trap destruction in the deck. Like, this is how you get rid of Vanity's locks, Rivalry locks, because Rivalry actually really hurts this deck. But, it's a good card overall. 3 Galaxy Soldier, unbricks your hand, great card all around. 2 Gemnite Garnet, I was running this at 1, but I put a second one in so I wouldn't mill or draw it. 2 Fairy Tale Snow, I would bump just to 3, but tut it for deck space. 2 Goblinberg, I'm running these instead of 10 Goldfish for this build. It's searchable off of Rhoda, and it's better than 10 Goldfish in my opinion. 1 Trick Clown, 1 Photon for engine starters, and to round off the last monster we got a Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk is really great in this deck. If you have a dead spell in hand, which you do a lot of the time because you run so many spells, he's great, so you can just summon him out off of a Goblinberg, or even by himself, and it's an instant rank 4. Alright, that's it for the monsters. That's like 21 monsters or 22 monsters, one of those. Alright, let's go into the spells. Got 3 Brilliant Fusion. You gotta see this card, it's a great card. Surprisingly, Seraph Knight's really recyclable off of Daigusto. Most of the time, whenever I go into my Daigusto, it's late game, so I'm able to recycle this. I normally have one of these dead in my hand or in my grave, so I'd put Daigusto out, put Seraph Knight and Gem Knight and maybe a Trick Clown or a Wolf back into my deck, activate this, and I win, basically. 3 Soul Recharge, 3 Soul Recharge, and 2 Charge. Standard for Lightsworn. 2 rank up magic, Argent Chaos Force. This is the best rank up magic in my opinion. With the Infinity plays off a Galaxy Soldier, you can add this back to your hand, or even when you make Utopia the Lightning. 2 Instant Fusion, because Norden's still broke as fuck. 3 Xyz Change Tactics, great card all around. I love this card to death. It gets you there so much more than Desires ever will. 1 Upstart for consistency. Soul Charge, Foolish Burial, Rhoda. These are my one-ofs other than Upstart. Rhoda, I wish it would go back to 2, but we know that's not going to happen. Foolish is great, mill your Wolf, and Soul Charge for game, basically. And then to round off the last 40th card of the deck, we got a Vanities. If I had to choose any trap here, like I was originally choosing Solemn for this, but I have a card in my extra deck that basically turns this into a lock, so I'd preferred that. And it shuts down my opponent even more than I already do. Starting off with our extra deck, we have Gem Knight Seraph Knight, Elder Entity Norden, Cyber Dragon Infinity package. We got our massive Utopia package. That's not Utopia. I run 2 of each. I wish I ran 3, but there's absolutely no space. This card's a tech. It's a great card. I like it. It's a 4K beat stick when you need it and you have that extra rank up magic. It's a great card. I just don't really ever able to go into it much. Like this is my tech choice over Totally Awesome. I like it because it's a good monster negation and it gets you there most of the time for OTKs. The only thing that sucks is his defense is 2K. Alright. And then for other rank 4s we got a Cowboy, a Castel, a Daigusto. That's my generic rank 4 pool. There's other than the Utopia pool, this deck does not have a lot of space for generics. This could be taken out for anything else. I just chose Cowboy because most of the time my opponents are on low HP. I would change this out for a number 80 Rhapsody if you wouldn't, but it's all personal preference. And then for the last card in my extra deck, Stardust Spark. This is the main reason I run Vanities, because you have Stardust Spark plus Vanities, you basically win game. Moving on to side deck, we got 3 Kumung. Hate everything else in this format. This helps you get back into the game if you go second or you get your board destroyed. Max C, 2 of them, standard for going second. I'd main these if I had the deck space. 2 Twin Twisters, only ran 2 because I didn't have a third, and it's a great card all around. 3 System Down. What else do I have to say about this? ABCs. 3 Pot of Equitativeness. Great card. Helps you recycle your monsters off of Fairy Tale Snow. And it gets you there most of the time. So, and then rounding off for the last 2 are new choices I've made in here. I had 2 Book of Eclipse in here, but I did not like Book of Eclipse because Book of Eclipse is ass in my opinion. So I'm going to be running 2 Royal Decrees. That ends up as 15 side, 40 main, and 15 extra. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, guys. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. This is Dragonbane signing off. Deuces.